Credit Report Ontario. Just because you can't be sued doesn't mean credit report companies can't report. This is a very interesting case from the Court of Appeal for Ontario for consumers and consumer reporting. The case, brought last June, was an attempt by Mr. Grant to have the credit reporting agencies, Equifax and TransUnion, remove from his credit report debts that were more than 2 years old, on the basis that because he can't be sued anymore, the most accurate reporting would be to eliminate those debts from his credit report. He argued that since the Limitations Act provided for a 2-year limitation for when he could be sued on certain debts, therefore any debts more than 2 years old for which he hadn't been sued on should be removed from his credit report. The credit reporting agencies had successfully argued against that in the lower court, who ruled against Mr. Grant, and he was now appealing to the Court of Appeal for Ontario. The Consumer Reporting Act says that debts up to 7 years old can be reported, hence the discrepancy. The Court of Appeal for Ontario agreed with the lower court and said that just because the Limitation Act says you can't be sued after 2 years, that has no application to the Consumer Reporting Act that says all valid debts can be reported for up to 7 years. The Court of Appeal went on to say just because a creditor misses the deadline or chooses not to sue within the 2-year period, it doesn't mean that the debt still isn't owing. The Court of Appeal also went on to say that under the Consumer Reporting Act, people have the right to communicate with Equifax and TransUnion to have errors removed from their credit report. Unfortunately for Mr. Grant, in his case, this was not an error. If you have too much debt and don't know which way to turn to get your life back in order, contact us for a free consultation. We can assist you in getting your life back on track, starting over, starting now.